Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, agents. My name is Mountie Carl with Pause Screen Media, and today we're going to show you the PVE build to end all PVE builds. That's right, you've seen Jessimian's Captain America build. Why not have a Wolverine build? Let's do the whole Marvel Avengers series of builds. Actually, I don't even know what I would call this build. I call it the Wolverine build just because you can constantly heal, but it's also a constant effort to, get armor back over and over. It could be Iron Man build. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. What it matters is that I get this to you. I show you what it is. I show you all the necessary pieces. I'm actually speeding this clip up because if I didn't, you guys would sit here for 5 minutes while this guy tried to kill me. And a couple enemies would kill me if I was in cover, but this guy's not going to be able to do it solo. So let's go ahead. I'm going to step out of cover just so you guys can see that he can actually kill me. My armor regeneration right now is off the charts. So what we're going to show you right now, I'm going to go down, but then I'm going to come right back up. That's right. This build is made for solo PvE. That's pretty much everything that I've put into this build is for surviving the most brutal, challenging, level 4 control point PvE experiences out there. And now you, that's right, you, the regular person, can learn how to build this build. So let's go ahead and kill this guy. And then we're going to show you the pieces you need to put this build together. Let's pause. All right, agents, I just want to go ahead and show you how awesome this build is. This thing even can protect you from fire. So this is really, even a protection from outcasts. I ran the Roosevelt Island Stronghold mission on challenging and was able to do it with no problem. I mean, check this out. I mean, you cannot get hurt by the fire. We'll just throw a fire, a little incendiary grenade down here and voila. As soon as it takes it off, it puts it right back on. So this is going to protect you in a myriad of ways, but fire is also, you just ignore all those Molotovs. So let's get into the build right now. We're going to go ahead and show you all of the pieces. Welcome to the Scrub Club clan area. Inside, if you want to be a part of the Scrub Club, I think we got like 3 or 4 spots left, but let's get into this build because I want to get you guys set up and get you looking for those pieces that you're going to need. So let me open up this character sheet. Hop on. I'm 455. I could be 480, but I'm just not into really getting the gear in there. And a lot of these pieces are interchangeable. You could actually use, I probably use maybe 3 pieces to really max out this gear, but let's go ahead and get into it right now. All right, so we're going to go through my gear sets and my weapons. My main weapon is a Police M4 with preservation on it. Killing an enemy repairs 5% of armor over 3 seconds. Headshots, kills, improves the repair. That is main thing that you need on this weapon. And of course, my Model 700. Where would I be without this magnificent beast? It's got First Blood on it. It doesn't work half the time, but it's still a pretty good gun to have. And then my Police M4 has a lot of mods on it that are going to help as well, but that's just where we're going from here. Let me show you my face mask now. I got Field Protective Mask. It's got 10% skill power, hazard protection, but the main thing you want on this is the 34% damage to elites and the 15% damage to elite hard-hitting talent. That is going to be the main thing you want for this mask. That makes it an amazingly like 49% protection on one piece of gear. So that's going to be your base for your mask. It doesn't matter what mask you use. This is just having those talents on it. You can use whatever mask you want as long as those 2 talents on it. Now 38% is the highest I've seen on a mask. So if you have 38%, you're doing pretty good for a mask. And having that hard hitting, adding 15 more percent, that's awesome as well. You could also use the Badger mask to add 7% more to it, but I don't think it has the talent slot that you're going to need to go ahead and add that to it. So my suggestion would be go with the Providence Defense Mask and head on there with the 34% and the 15% on the talent area, and then you're going to be set for just doing massive amounts of damage to elite enemies. This is going to help you survive a lot because the faster you get enemies down, the less they can actually come in contact with you. Now, I have more trouble with the purple enemies with this build than I do with the actual elites. So let me show you my chest piece. It's the Gila Guard. It's got 3 slots. This is this is going to help you out amazing. Now, I have critical hit and weapon damage and some health and total armor on this one, but the mod slots are what's going to do it. If you look at the mod slots, look at that: health, armor on kill, extra incoming healing, bonus armor, explosive resistance. I mean, this is just, there's just no way that you're going to be able to get this on a 2-piece slot. So you're going to need 2 defensive slots and 1 utility slot here. Those are going to make a world of a difference, especially with the bonus armor, the armor on kill up there. Those are going to be huge. Now, I could go for extra armor somewhere else. As you can see, my armor is already 192. So I could go with armor for an overlord or something like that. But really, you're going to want to try and stack as much crit damage, crit chance, and armor on kill, because that's what's going to help you. As you saw in the opening video, I mean, there was a lot of armor being put back on me, but it wasn't based on kill. So let me show you my holster. This could actually be swapped out. I only have this on here for the health and the extra bonus health and the cooldown reduction, but you could swap this out with almost anything. A critical hit chance is actually probably going to be better for you in this situation, but I have the armor and the health there. That's pretty much the only reason I'm running that. Your holster you could swap out. I know I've seen some with 15% damage to elites, headshot damage, anything that's going to help you kill enemies. I'm going for longevity and healing, so that's why I have the health on there, because more health is obviously going to help me out. But as you can see, I have plenty of, there's health on kill, health, anything that's going to help you get your health back quickly is really going to benefit this build. So when you're building this build, go ahead, use a holster that's going to be right for you. You don't have to use the one I'm doing, but I would spec health into that. Now let's go to the Fenris group AB. This is going to be, so the Fenris group is the only one that has 2 talents on it. So you're going to want 2 talents. I put it into assault rifle damage because I'm running that police M4. And so I want as much assault rifle damage. I have 15% from the specialist. There's a critical hit chance on there, but the damage to elites once they're also being there. And after being in cover for 3 seconds, this is where it matters. The patience one, that is what you need for this build to be working. So if you don't have patience, go out there, farm that, try and get it. 3-second armor repair by 5% every 1 second. So after being in cover for 3 seconds, your armor automatically starts repairing. That is amazing. That's the whole basis of this build, is that one talent right there, because that's going to keep you alive. That's going to protect you from fire. That's going to protect you from these little teeny dink shots that are taking off your armor. That means that you're going to not need a single armor kit the entire time you're running this build. I'll show you at the very end of this video. I do not use I use 1 armor kit during my run on challenging through Jefferson Trade Center. It is an amazing thing to have. Patience. That is what you need. That talent right there, that is the one talent that makes this build what it is. Now, having the armor and the health build up, that's another thing, but that one there, plus having armor on kill and health on kill, that's also going to be an amazing thing. So stacking all of these things together is going to make you basically invincible. That's why I call this the Heroes Never Die, or the Wolverine build, or the Immortality build. I don't care what you call it. It doesn't really matter. I think calling it something is just a way to classify it, but really just stacking that on there and having patience on there. I have a couple other ones like that. As you can see, it's 20% armor regeneration and 3-second armor repair. I mean, that's insane. Dude, that right there, the 20%, I want the 15% damage to elites. That way I can get those down as fast as possible. But having 20% armor regeneration, it blows my mind. I mean, you're just going to end up just regenerating armor like crazy. But I want that damage to elites so I can get those guys down, because, I mean, those guys just eat through armor like it's going out of business. So getting more damage to elites on this build, really you could try it on either way. I haven't really tried it yet, but then I have my 2-piece Badger Tough. So that's really going to help as well. Damage to elites at 7% and armor percent on kill. So anytime I'm killing a guy, I'm getting like somewhere in between like 30 and 50% of my armor back. And that's insane. And it's based on how much armor I actually have, not how much armor I have left. So I'm getting a huge amount of armor back, and that is just really making it impossible to kill me. So as long as you're killing guys and doing damage, that pistol damage, that's kind of a wasted space there, but it's still, this is just an amazing build for that. I've added assault rifle damage on there, and then this is my backpack. I'm using this Badger Tough bag because it has the damage to elites, and it's got this bonus armor, it's got health, it's got critical hit damage, it's got critical hit chance. I'm just trying to stack those on there, and then I have another defensive system mod for bonus armor on there. There's no armor on kill, but if I get that, I'll end up adding that, and that'll just make this build even better. It's an insane amount of things to stack on there. So basically, the talent Patience is going to help you. So anytime you're in cover, and that's just in cover. So you can be in cover and you can be popping out. You're still going to regenerate that armor. It doesn't matter if you're in cover or you're popping out to shoot from cover. As long as you're nestled up into that cover area, you're going to regenerate as much armor as you possibly can during that time. Even if you're being shot at, every time you're being shot at, it's still recovering 5% of your armor every single time. So let's just go back to the Police M4 and just show you the killing an enemy repairs 5% of armor over 3 seconds. Headshot kills repair even more. It's an improved repair. I mean, that's insane. Plus the holstered, I do use the 60 round mag and the RPM. That is an insane combination. So you want that 60 round mag because I can actually take down an elite. I tested it at the firing range. You can actually take down one elite, a named elite, with 40 bullets from this M4. So that's an insane amount with this build. So I have 81% elite damage on this build right now. So here's my gear talents: 10% armor, damage to elites at 15% with 2. After being in cover for 3 seconds, armor repair by 5% is every 1 second. 1 second, 5%, that's insane. I got preservation, killing enemy. Those things are going to help you survive as much as possible. This build is meant to do the hardest stuff with the easiest amount while you are solo. So this is a solo build. Don't run this in a group. It's not going to work as well in a group. But here's all my stats. As you can see, only 26.5% critical hit chance, 39 critical hit damage, and 55% headshot damage. That's going to hurt a lot, but you're still going to be able to get that. I got 28% assault rifle damage and 81% damage to elites. The defense, unfortunately, it's bugged, so you can't see my armor on kill, my armor regeneration, or my health on kill. Those things are probably pretty high up there. My health regeneration's at 31,000, so my max health's at 63,000, so my health is going to get up there super fast. And as you can see, all the skills are pretty much the same. So that's it. That's pretty much the build. I mean, if you need to run this build with an assault rifle, you can actually run it with an assault rifle. I would suggest doing the specialist class. You get 15% extra assault rifle damage when using this, but you can run this with almost anything. You can run it with a vector. You can run it with almost any single build out there or any weapon build out there, except for, I think you can't run this really with a sniper rifle build. I wouldn't do that just because it's going to be a little bit harder to run that with that sniper rifle build. But that's pretty much it. So I would go ahead and build this build. If you're using a SMG or an LMG with this build, use the Demolitionist. But as you can see, I use the 15%. You could actually boost this build if you had 20% and damage toward enemies that are on fire, because I run the incendiary grenade. Imagine that, 20% more damage. I mean, it's just insane. You would just be doing a massive amount of damage. I already set, when I go into a group, I already set them on fire. The first thing I do, that way I just go ahead and eliminate them. But if I was running a talent that allowed 20% more damage to people on fire, to enemies on fire, it would just be an insane amount of damage that would just go into this build. Now, we got SMGs and LMGs in the Demolitionist class, so you can do that. Or you can go ahead and use a rifle build. It's just, you're not getting the RPMs that you would need. I'm sure that this would work really well with a rifle build as well, but you're just not, this really is predicated on just getting the damage down as high as possible on elites. I can basically, with my survivalist, I can one-shot them, most of them, with the crossbow. So I just run up, shoot them with a crossbow one time, and they're down. That's a named enemy. Just boom. As long as it's a sniper, an assault character, that's a one-shot for those characters. Anything else, it's usually going to take, it can take one clip, but it's usually going to be about less than one clip. So there you go. This is basically, this is pretty much going to help you do it solo. Anything I ran, I'm going to show you here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do my solo run. I'm going to show you my solo run of Jefferson Trade Center. I never go down. I never die. The only thing that killed me one time was because I got disconnected, which you'll see. I got disconnected and loaded right back in. I was still alive. It didn't kill me, but I still loaded back in. So if you see a jump in the tape, that's because I was streaming when I did it. And so I went back and I respliced it back together so you guys could see it. A complete run, zero, you know, this is going to be basically a run. You guys can use this run as to how to run through on challenge mission. It's the daily today, so go ahead and do that. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this build, go ahead. I'm going to have some more builds for you. I'm going to be building out a PvP build. I don't really know, but I am running the Hive Reviver. That way, anytime you do end up getting down, it's going to pick you right back up. Like I said, this is for solo building. This is for solo running. I don't think the Hive Reviver actually works in a arena, like it works with more than 3 people. So I've been in groups of 3 and 4 and gone down, and the Hive Reviver doesn't actually work. It's only working in groups of 1 and 2. So I think there's something bugged with that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let you guys go and fish for all this equipment. Like I said, parts are interchangeable. You can interchange it in and out based on your play style, how you guys want it, how you guys want to make your solo build. But this is really what's going to get you through all of these challenging missions. Now, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and subscribe for more builds like this. I'm going to try and make some more builds so that you guys can see what's going on and how to do it. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with my run through of Jefferson Trade Center on challenging. It's the daily. I'm going to get this done. It's going to be quick. I think it's about 10 minutes, and we'll just leave it at that. So thank you guys for watching. For all of us here at the pause screen, I'm Mounty Curl, and we'll see you guys next time. Agent out. Unpause. That's right. Unpause. All right. Let's go.
Look for a way down to the garage and see if you can pick up Espinosa's trail. He tends to leave a mess.
Medical assistance needed.
I'm reloading!
Espinosa's last known position. The shade node should be close.
Credentials authenticated.
There should be a terminal that'll let you reactivate the node.
Authorization granted. Please stand by. Intelligent system analytic computer reactivated. All Isaac subsystems operational.
That was the last step to getting Isaac fully restored locally. But we have a ways to go before we can celebrate. And a missing agent to locate. Continue your sweep of the complex.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Hello? Is this the division? Looking for someone?
Who is this? How are you on this channel?
Friend of yours gave me a real nice wristwatch. He's right here. Want to talk to him? If you want him back, we can make a deal. You back off, we'll deliver him unharmed. Mostly.
They'll keep him alive. They aren't stupid. Just find that hyena piece of shit and waste her.
the cars before you.
Agent vital signs, 0.
He didn't have to die here.
Kill. My time. Yeah. An agent.
Go after her. was nothing you could have done for Espinoza. That fucking hyena was toying with us. I hope she suffered a bit before you finished her off. Anyway, thanks to you, we're an important step closer to getting the Shade Network back to full strength. You did good. I'll see you around.
Incoming backup request.